deadliest jellyfish in the world. There are almost 200 known species of jellyfish drifting through our planet's seas. While many of them are actually quite harmless, there are several species that have highly venomous stinging cells that can cause serious consequences for humans, such as extreme pain or even death. The possibility of encountering some of the deadliest jellyfish in the world may be rare, but knowing that they're out there should be enough to remind you to always wear exposure protection while snorkeling and scuba diving, even in warm water. Victims should always seek immediate medical treatment in the event of a sting to hopefully avoid the many severe health risks that these poisonous jellyfish pose to humans. In stark contrast to other, occasionally, stinging but harmless species of jellyfish, the following are known to be extremely dangerous to humans. You'll find that these jellyfish can be very difficult to spot given their transparent bodies, but it definitely helps to be aware of the places where they may frequent and, if possible, to avoid swimming in those waters altogether. Chironex fleckeri, commonly known as a sea wasp, is one of the most dangerous jellyfish species not just because of its lethal poison. This large box jellyfish is nearly invisible, which makes them very hard to spot. The Chironex fleckeri's venom is thought to be the strongest of any species of jellyfish as it has the ability to kill an adult man with a dose that weighs about as much as a single grain of salt. One sting can result in extreme pain and excruciating burning sensations. If left untreated, it can cause cardiac arrest and death. Said to be the deadliest jellyfish in the world, around 63 human fatalities have been attributed to the sea wasp over the course of 80 years in Australia, and those are just the known cases. You can tell a sea wasp or a similarly dangerous box jellyfish by its pale blue, transparent color and four-cornered, bell-shaped head. Each corner of its bell head can have up to 15 tentacles, which can grow up to 10 feet long. If you want to avoid them completely, this extremely poisonous jellyfish primarily lives in the coastal waters of Australia and New Guinea and throughout the Indo-Pacific. Extremely powerful and, possibly, fatal sting. Grows up to 15 tentacles from each corner of the bell. Found in coastal waters off North Australia throughout Indo-Pacific. This species of box jellyfish is a smaller version of the Chironex fleckeri. They can usually be found in the waters of the Indo-Pacific and the western Atlantic Oceans, and are known as habu in Japan's Okinawa prefecture, where encounters between people and this species occur annually. The sting of the Chiropsamus quadrigatus is very painful and can be fatal in certain cases. Distinguishing features include a hand-like appendage on all four sides of the bell and 7 long, flat tentacles growing from each of these appendages. Transparently flat, ribbon-like tentacles. Grows up to 9 long, flat tentacles on each corner of the bell. The tiny irukandji is another jellyfish that does not play around when it comes to its venomous sting. Once believed to be found only in Australian waters, recent sightings have also been recorded in Florida, Japan, Thailand, and even in the British Isles, which has led to growing concern over the possible global spread of this fatally poisonous jellyfish. Its small size, about the size of an adult fingernail, and nearly transparent body makes it an incredible threat to humans, who will in most cases feel the burn without ever having seen their attacker. A sting from the irukandji produces what is known as irukandji syndrome, from which the victim will feel severe pain that can last for up to 12 hours, burning sensations on the skin, nausea and vomiting, excruciating stomach cramps, as well as muscle cramps in the legs and arms, serious cardiac problems, and a strange psychological symptom that causes the victim to experience feelings of impending doom, which makes them actually beg for death. While it is without a doubt one of the most dangerous jellyfish species in the world, people typically survive the sting with swift and proper treatment, and plenty of pain medication. Fire stings from its bell and 4 long tentacles. Moorback ephemerae, known as the fire jellyfish for its potent sting, lives in the calm waterways and marinas off the coast of Queensland, preferring the warmer waters of the north. It is another species of box jellyfish and is a bit larger than the other jellyfish on this list. While the stings are indeed painful and have been associated with severe Irukandji syndrome, they are not typically life-threatening. Potent sting that can cause Irukandji syndrome. Transparent, box-shaped belly with large warty body. Another type of box jellyfish that is also commonly referred to as a sea wasp is the Alatina otta. However, due to its classification as a box jelly, Irukandji syndrome could be triggered by the sting, so it is important to remain vigilant and seek immediate medical assistance when you are stung.